Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Welcome or welcome back to Unbound Soul Tarot. I'm Helen, and today we are looking at your more grounded energies. So as you can see, probably already from the color scheme of the decks as well, we are going to be using more earthy decks for this week's readings. And more specifically, I'm going to start with the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, which we're going to use to look at what kind of burden you are going to be leaving behind, and also what is going to be materializing next for you guys. And then we're going to get into the Druidcraft Tarot over here, and we're going to see how this burden of yours is going to be released, and why this new thing is materializing for you. What is it going to bring? So that's the gist of the reading. And just as a reminder, guys, this is a general reading, so not all of the messages are going to resonate with every single one of you, okay? Just take what is for you and leave the rest behind. And with that being said, let's just get straight to what kind of burden you are going to leave behind. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, we have the Crow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Oh, and the Smoky Mirror, we had that for Aries as well. Okay, the Crow is like usually very spiritual, very psychic, like that kind of energy. So that's interesting that that's some form of burden that you are leaving behind. But anyway, I'm going to get the other card out as well. Then I'm going to get into them more, more in depth. Okay, so let's see what is materializing for you. The Sacrifice. Okay, number 44. Oh, interesting. We have the Coyote, number 12 at the bottom. Okay, so very interesting reading with you guys. straight off. Okay, let me kind of feel my way through them. I'm just trying to see what like intuitively comes up for you guys, and then I'm also going to read from the guidebook. Okay, so as I said, the Crow is very often associated with psychic abilities, with mysticism, with like higher knowing. They are the messengers from the divine. It could be that you have been receiving some messages, like that you have been bombarded with like these intuitive or psychic downloads, and maybe like that has kind of been too much for you, or that has been overwhelming for you in some way, maybe even somewhat scary at times, because yeah, it's like if you get downloads, you get information, sometimes it's not the stuff that you actually want to know. It's not something that you want to necessarily see or hear. But at the same time, what I'm getting, because of the underlying energy, which is the Coyote, and the Coyote is kind of like a trickster energy. Kind of like playing tricks on the mind. So it could also be that the opposite is true, and that you haven't really been seeing things clearly. That could also be the burden for you that you are releasing. But anyway, we're going to get more information out with the tarot. But with the Sacrifice card, well, it's kind of like the card suggests. I feel like you are releasing something. You are letting something go. And like on this card, there is a butterfly on her hand, like or near her palm. So it's almost like you are transmuting or transforming something, like some kind of energy is going to be released so that a new kind of energy could come in. And with it being the master number as well, I do feel like it's some form of like very important step for you, a very important thing for you. But let's read from the guidebook as well and see what the guidebook says. Okay, so we have the Crow. Crow is the keeper of universal law, the law of truth. Crow teaches us to walk our talk, to find congruence between who we say we are and who we really know ourselves to be. This winged one insists that we speak truth, that we create truth instead of searching for it, and that we bring truth to every situation we find ourselves in. When you speak the truth and practice truth, eventually everything you say becomes true. Your power to co-create with the truth is the universal law. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment. Let the truth set you free. Okay. So it's like you have been plagued by the messages that you've received, or the knowledge that you've gained. And it could even be that that maybe it has something to do with, because as I said, the coyote is like this trickster energy, so it could even be that maybe someone played some form of trick on you. Maybe someone like fooled you in some way, or took advantage of you in some way. So yeah, whatever the truth is for you, whatever kind of knowledge that you have come into or that you have found out for yourself, I feel like it's been really weighing you down because it's a burden of yours, right? Okay, let's look at the sacrifice. Let's look at, there we go. Okay. To sacrifice means to make sacred. The sacrifice is an offering of gratitude made from the heart, a feast of love prepared for spirit. In olden days, sacrifices sometimes involved rituals in which blood was offered to the gods. For example, in the Bible, Yahweh, I'm sorry, I'm just straight off the bat, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing anything wrong. Preferred Abel's sacrifice of one of his lambs to Cain's offering of vegetables and fruits. In Middle America, however, Quetzalcoatl, I'm really sorry, the Lord of the Dawn came to teach that spirit preferred our songs and our prayers to the blood of humans or animals. The sacrifice asks that you offer to spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. Okay, so it's interesting because, as I said, it's like you have to let something go, right? You have to release something. Okay, so as it said, it's something that it's something which means a lot to you, or it has a significant meaning to you. So it could actually be that, and I'm even somewhat feeling like it's again tied to this. And I feel that the coyote is someone else. It's a person in your life who is maybe somewhat unreliable, who has been kind of maybe in and out of your life, who you may be trusted, but who either took advantage of you or who didn't like treat you the best, who just did you wrong in some way. Whatever the scenario is for you, obviously you know the details of your life and of your story. And this doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic partner either. It could be a friend. It could be just someone else who is close to you, or who you thought was close to you. But I do feel that you have come into some form of knowledge about this person or about some kind of situation that happened. It's like, I feel like you are letting that person go. Even though they may still mean a lot to you, but I feel like you're letting them go. Yeah, okay. Let's see what the tarot has to say. So I'm starting with the crow over here. And what I want to know is how this burden is going to be released. How is this burden going to be released for Taurus? And this one. Ooh, the Four of Swords. Interesting. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. Okay, one more, please. Oh, the King of Pentacles. Interesting, because this is your card. This is your card. Oh, and the Ten of Swords. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So something is definitely going to be released. And yeah, with the Ten of Swords, this thing. And again, I'm sorry, this is such a specific message. And if this is not your story, then, you know, it's okay. It might be that your story comes up next week. So if you don't resonate with anything, don't be too upset. Don't be too upset. But for those of you who do resonate with this story, I actually feel that the way that you'll be able to release it is by taking your mind off of things. So with the Four of Swords is very often a card of like meditation, quiet contemplation, like resting your mind, because it's the sword suit, right? Which is the air element, all about thinking and communication, that kind of thing. And this is all about like taking the time out. Especially with the Ten of Swords, I feel that this is like betrayal. This is painful. This is someone doing or saying something which just like ends everything without there being any form of coming back from it. This is like the end of the end. This is the end of the road. There's nowhere to go from here. Yeah, whatever kind of knowledge you came into, whatever you found out, I feel like it really, really shook up your world. I feel like you need to ground yourself, because as I said, this is you, the King of Pentacles. This is you in tarot. So just really coming into yourself, into your own body, getting grounded, right? So spending as much time as possible in nature, or going to some places that make you feel calm, relaxed, that allow you to kind of take the edge off of things. Somewhere where you feel really good, where you feel at peace. And also I feel like, again, because this is the card of like meditation and contemplation, I do feel like meditating and just, again, sitting quietly and letting your mind kind of be in rest and quietude. I feel like you'll be able to get the knowledge of what you need to do next, or how you need to proceed next exactly. Okay, and let's see why the sacrifice is happening, or what it will bring exactly. What will the sacrifice bring for Taurus? What will the sacrifice bring for Taurus? What will the sacrifice... Oh! Sorry, I don't know if I said, but I'm only reading uprights with this deck, so I'm not taking any reversals. We have the Star. Okay, one more please. What will this sacrifice bring for Taurus? Thank you. Oh yeah, yep. Five of Pentacles, which is your card again. So you have yourself come out twice. Oh my goodness. And the Ten of Swords is still at the bottom. I might actually keep in how long I was shuffling, because I want you guys to see yeah, so this is very clearly a very huge ending for you guys, a very significant ending for you guys. It might actually be someone who has been a part of your life for a very, very, very long time. Could even be 10 years with the Ten of Swords. That sometimes does significate like a very lengthy amount of time. Could be 10 months, could be 10 years. But anyway, a very, very, very lengthy amount of time. But with the Star and the Five of Pentacles, basically the reason why this release is happening is because healing needs to take place. I feel like you have been held back somewhat by this person, or by the situation that happened, because the Five of Pentacles is an energy of like despair, feeling lost, feeling hopeless, not being able to release themselves of these challenging energies that they feel that they are in. But the star is, it's beautiful energy. As I said, it's healing, it's hope being restored. It's It's you moving towards your happiness. There's also clarity with the star. It's guiding your path, right? It's showing you the way forward. Because as I said, with this Five of Pentacles, I feel like whatever the situation is or whatever this person is, and again, I don't feel like they are a very nice person. I more so feel that they have been kind of just like, again, coming in and out of your life whenever they please, treating you however they see fit, maybe not actually taking too much into account your best interests and what it is that you need and want. Very selfish energy. Very selfish, very immature energy that I'm getting with the Coyote. So yeah, the release that's going to take place for you, that's materializing for you, needs to happen because, as I said, you need to be lifted out of this energy. And I do feel that because the Five of Pentacles can often indicate as well that even though there is a way out, even though there is a solution that might be right there, even on this card, you can see the sun shining over here. So there is hope. There is like happiness beyond where it is that you are. You just kind of need to move towards it. But in the Five of Pentacles kind of energy and state, you're not able to see it. You're not able to move towards it. So I feel that you have been somewhat kept back by this person. And either they are someone from your past, they may not actually even be physically around you anymore, but I do feel that their energy is very much present. Their energy in your life is very much present. And that's also what I feel with this Five of Pentacles, that you may have been like reminded of them constantly, or you may have been still somewhat like energetically attached to them. They may have been like, as I said, as like coming in and out of your life. They may have been like coming into your space or into your reality, like just kind of coming and knocking on your door just as you have like moved on, or just as you have liberated yourself from them in some way. It's almost like they constantly keep reminding you of themselves. But whatever the case, as I said, I feel like they have been keeping you back, and they haven't, like, this energy cord between you has been going on, even though I feel like this ending is like, it needs to happen. So that's why the sacrifice is here. Even though, as I said, I feel that there is a strong attachment to this person, it needs to happen. Because you need to be liberated from this energy, from this held back energy. You need to be healed, and you need to be able to move forward, because this, as I said, the Ten of Swords is like, it's as done as done. Like, it's as done as can be. Sorry, I'm not writing things the best right now. But yeah, there's nowhere else to go from this. So it needs to go. And again, this was the underlying energy for both of these cards. So yeah, I'm leaving you guys here. I'm so sorry if this was your story, because, as I said, it's very specific and it's a fairly complex energy. I was struggling at first to kind of wrap my head around it, because, as I said, the crow was throwing me off so hard. It was very, very difficult to make sense of this, but I hope that you got something useful from this reading, and I hope it gave you some form of reassurance as well with the energy of release that is coming your way. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys here. So thank you so much for watching this reading. If you enjoyed it, if you found something useful for yourself, please consider giving me a thumbs up. It would mean so much to me. And also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so that you wouldn't miss out on the future readings that I'm going to be doing for you guys. And that's it. So I'm sending you so much love and light. Please take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.